In this video, I'm going to share a proven outreach strategy that books at least 3 to 5 sales calls a day consistently on Instagram. And no, it's probably not what you think of using paid ads, manual outreach, or even taking a single cold call. The system can be managed all in-house with just one setter working less than an hour a day. The best part is, once it's up and running, you won't have to keep on tinkering with it while you scale. If you're an entrepreneur who uses Instagram for business, such as an online coach, agency, or sales and marketing professional looking for a predictable and consistent booking process, then this is for you. And the reason why I wanted to pull back the curtain and share this is because at this time, we are definitely living in a trust recession. Right now, trust is at an all-time low and skepticism is at an all-time high. With so much noise and information online, it's getting harder and harder each day to sift through all the BS to find real tangible information. And honestly, it's tough to even figure out who's genuine anymore. And to address the elephant in the room, Americans just don't trust each other like we used to. Trust is down, competition's up, and consumers are smart. Quick example, survey conducted in 2018 found that around 79% of Americans had far too little or no confidence in each other. Honestly, I bet you right now that those numbers have been only skyrocketing since then. And the only way to combat this trust recession that we're living in is to establish real connections. And that is by being authentic and honest. And that's exactly what I hope to accomplish here today. My goal is to provide value first, to show you a way to make more sales than what you're already doing, and by doing so, I hope to earn your trust in business. I also want to reintroduce an old but highly effective system that fell out of use as Instagram evolved. A few of us figured out how to adapt it behind the scenes, turning it into a hidden goldmine for getting leads. And this system, even to this day, is still largely untapped. And I'll say this, if you implement the strategies that I'll be showing here today, I can guarantee that you will get at least one more client this month using this system. A quick introduction. My name is Josh Gaywood. I'm sure you don't know who I am. I'm just a guy who loves living life to the fullest, whether it's working out, playing rugby, or diving into all things business. And although you may not know me, I bet you do know some of the guys that I've worked with. I've been mentored by industry leaders like Chris Crone, Brandon Carter, Toozer, and partnered with viral creators like Only Tappa, Chaso, and Only Zeta. And I am now the owner and operator of One More Client. And I also want to be fully transparent and honest. Full disclosure, I haven't scaled my business yet, but played in key roles in multiple B2B and B2C offers, generating sales, booking appointments, and developing processes. For instance, during my time with Chris, I was part of the sales team and collecting over 60,000 in sales within a span of 3 months. And back then, we did everything manually. Manual outreaches, over 100 dials daily, email and SMS follow-ups, and I used to keep track of all of this in a whiteboard. Literally, we were not leveraging systems or had automations in place. And at the same time, I was running an online coaching business on the side and quickly scaled that to 15K in 3 months. But just as fast as I scaled up, I quickly shut it down. Young entrepreneur, I was doing too much with really no systems in place, and it was exhausting trying to stay afloat, lacking real business experience and burned myself out. I even found my first ad that I've ever made. But looking back, I soon realized that I was just following a simple strategy to get people on sales calls, but was too inexperienced at the time to recognize it. And after refining those same processes through lots of failure and adjustments, we now have a simple formula that consistently delivers results. So what we do, we focus on outbound B2B lead generation using Instagram for mass DM outreach at scale. This is a completely done for you and done with you operating system. One-time setup, and it can be deployed into your business to generate, nurture, and convert leads. And how we do this is by leveraging a combination of AI automation, a VA for $3 an hour, and multiple IG accounts. A system of what I like to call the outreach engine. So the old way of doing outreach would typically look like this: spending hours DMing everyone manually, being inconsistent with follow-ups or sending messages every single day, and always hitting the max limit barrier of DMs and getting banned. Essentially, you had it rough, and I completely understand you. The old way takes too much of your time, energy, and low ROI. Now, the new way, instead of wasting your time, we will be automating messages, focus on what you do best while the system handles outreach. Personalization. Everyone hates the generic, "Hey Dan, this is Josh. I came across your profile and yeah, that's not gonna work." Increase message volume. You'll be able to send more messages and scale. Let's dive into the visuals of the outreach engine. So at the top of our system, we have the VA, and the VA's job is to scrape 300 qualified profiles per day. And here's how it works. We start by picking 5 to 10 of your niche competitors or B2B influencers in the space. You can choose from a pre-made list or source your own. Then we'll visit their profiles and find a post or reel that they have a common CTA like comment keyword to get access. And in my opinion, this is an effective way to find leads because these people who are commenting are actively engaged online. They took action, asking for free resources, which likely means they are business owners of some sort looking for a solution to a need. Step 3, we're going to use the IG Export Super Tool, Chrome extension, to export the profiles of those who have commented on the CTA post or reel. There's many web scrapers out there, but personally I prefer this one because of its premium filtering features. You can filter by the number of followers, following posts, and much more, and it's only like, $9 a month to use? Now, once we scraped all your data, we're going to download it into a CSV file. The VA will then import and format the file in Google Sheets, copying the username, full name, and bio, and pasting it into our live AI integrated spreadsheet. And this is where the AI assistant kicks in to create personalized messages based on the data provided. And finally, the VA will then upload the new CSV file into the automated bot. We've set up custom placeholders in the message template directly from our spreadsheet, so the bot knows exactly what messages to send out to each individual. Once uploaded, the system automatically kicks off the outreach process. And throughout the day, the VA will fill out the end of the day report to keep track of progress and ensure everything is running smoothly. Next up is the setter. So once the system is up and running, the setter's responsibility are DM conversations. They will make sure that 250 outbound DMs are sent per day, manage the positive replies from those messages, handle all followers to keep the conversation going, and book 1 to 4 calls per day based on those interactions. And of course, fill out an end of the day report to track progress. And this is how we're able to efficiently find leads, automate messages, and still keep that human-like interaction with potential clients. And this is only for one account. Now imagine if we had multiple IG accounts sending between 50 to 70 messages a day. And we can. Now how much is a lead worth to you? Let's do the math to show the potential impact of the system. One aged account can send between 50 to 100 DMs a day. Let's use 60 for the math. So 60 per day times 30 days, that equals to 1,800 messages per day per IG account. Now, if we're sending 1,800 messages each day with a 1% conversion rate, that means 18 leads per month. For a full year, that totals up to 216 leads per year with just one account. The industry average closing rate is around 20% according to sources from LinkedIn and HubSpot. And assuming that we're below average with a 10% closing rate, doing the math, 10% of 18 leads equals to 1.8, which is 1 to 2 clients a month. And PS, if you're closing at this rate and still struggling to make any sales, it's not the system's fault. And using the outreach engine with 5 optimized Instagram accounts sending 50 to 70 messages per day, you can close 10 clients a month predictably. And with the average ticket price of $3,000 to $10,000 for high ticket sales, that's a lot of potential earnings left on the table. And that's it. It's simply a formula. Once it's set up, the system requires minimal maintenance and guarantee results. This is the same strategy that Toozer used to book an extra 10 appointments per day, generated 6 figures in just 3 months for his B2B e-commerce coaching offer, and leveraged a combination of inbound and outbound strategies. It's also the same strategy that Sergey Guittari utilized with less than 9K followers to secure over 5 appointments per day, then scaled his agency up to 7 figures in 7 months and leveraged the mix of both inbound and outbound methods. And a final note, if you want us to build an outreach system for your business infrastructure to generate more sales and scale predictably, and you're an online entrepreneur, coach, agency, or sales and marketing professional selling high-ticket services or products, click the button below to book in a call with me and my team or reach out to me on IG. Take care and talk soon.